What is up, everybody? This is Hawaiian Air 2121. Today we're going to do a very special retro airport update of San Francisco International Airport. As you can see, I'm very excited to show you guys this airport update. There are a ton of Bluetooth United planes on this board, and it just looks great. So I hope you guys enjoy this airport update. To start off our airport update, we have this Delta Airlines Boeing 767-300ER. This, of course, is in the Colors and Motion livery, and this plane has just arrived at the airport and is taxiing to the terminal from a flight from New York, JFK. Taxiing to the terminal as well, here's the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 without winglets in the Canyon Blue livery, a stunning livery. This plane has just arrived to the airport from a flight from Phoenix Sky Harbor. Starting us off for the United Airlines terminal here at Retro San Francisco, we have United Airlines Boeing 747-100. This, of course, is in the Battleship Gray livery, and this plane is going to be catering up soon for a flight out to Honolulu, Hawaii. And just pushing into Gate 4, we have United Airlines Boeing 767-300 in the blue tulip livery without winglets. This plane is just pulling up to its gate from a flight from Chicago ORD. Taxiing to the terminal and just landed a few minutes ago, there's a Continental Airlines Boeing 737-800 without winglets, taxiing to the terminal from a flight from Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. Over here we have a regional jet, a United Express CRJ-200, of course, in the Battleship Gray.
One eternity later.
Nope, that's going to be the blue tulip livery. We have United Express CRJ-200 in the blue tulip livery. This plane is, of course, going to be boarding up soon for a short flight out to LAX. Taxiing out to the runway, here's an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the beautiful chrome livery. This plane is taxiing out to the runway to a flight to DFW. Over here, we have another regional jet, United Express CRJ-900.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
A few moments later.
Ooh, that is way off. Okay, let's try this again. We have a United Express ERJ-145 in the blue tulip livery. This plane has a catering truck and will be catering up soon for a flight out to Portland, Oregon. This plane will depart Gate 8, I believe, in approximately 40 minutes. Up next, we have United Airlines Boeing 737-300. This aircraft is being catered as well and will depart the gate soon for a flight out to Denver, Colorado. Waiting for clearance to take off, here's a Qantas Boeing 747-400 in the Racing Special livery, waiting to take off for a flight out to Sydney, Australia. Just touching down, this is United Airlines Boeing 747-400 in the blue tulip livery, just touching down from a flight from Tokyo, Narita. Over here's a custom model, United Airlines Boeing 767-300 in the Star Alliance colors. This plane has some baggage that's going to be attending to for a flight out to New York, JFK, and will depart the gate in approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes. Just taxiing out to the terminal, here is a new model, actually, a Hawaiian Airlines Boeing 767-300. This is my first Hawaiian 76, and I decided to buy it for this airport update, this retro special, and this plane is taxiing to the terminal from a flight from Honolulu, Hawaii. Over here we have a regional jet, the Continental Connection -8Q400. This plane is going to be waiting to take off for a flight out to Houston, IAH, and is waiting for clearance to take off. And over here is a very unique aircraft, the United Express Saab 340B with propellers. This plane is just pulling into its gate from a flight from San Luis Obispo, and is currently just hooking up to the gate as soon as the tug brings it to the gate. Again, this is a very unique aircraft considering it has propellers. And over here's the United Express E170 in the X Plus seating program, or configuration rather. This plane is going to be boarding up soon for a flight out to San Diego, California. This, of course, again, is in the X Plus configuration. And boarding up for a flight out to Washington Dulles, here's the United Airlines Boeing 757-200 without winglets. This, of course, is getting fuel and boarding up its first members of its crew. Taxiing to the terminal, here's a Continental Airlines 777-200ER from a flight from Newark Liberty International Airport, and it's taxiing to the terminal. Over here, taxiing to the runway, here we have our Lufthansa Airbus A380-800 taxiing out for a flight out to Frankfurt, Germany. Still continuing the Star Alliance theme, US Airways at the time of this update was filmed was a part of Star Alliance, so I included them in the United Airlines terminal. But this US Airways Airbus A319 in a Nevada Battleborn livery is just arriving at its gate from a flight from Phoenix Sky Harbor. And next up, we have a US Airways Airbus A319 in the Philadelphia Eagles special livery. This plane is some catering on board as well as some luggage for a flight out to Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. Another propeller regional jet. Here's a Air Canada Express -AQ400 prepping up for a flight out to Vancouver. It's currently getting some fuel. And taxiing to the terminal, here's a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-300 taxiing to the terminal from a flight from Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. And over here we have our super long Qatar Airways Airbus A340-600. This plane is just pulling up to the gate from a flight from Doha and is currently just going to be sitting at the gate for a couple of hours. Taxiing out to the runway, 27 left. Here's a Aeromexico Boeing 737-700 in the gorgeous chrome livery, taxiing out to the runway for a flight out to Mexico City. And being heavily catered by luggage and fuel, here's an Aer Lingus Airbus A330-200 prepping up for its flight out to Dublin, Ireland at gate 17. And just arriving at the airport, pulling into its gate, here's an Air China 777-200ER in the Peony livery. This plane has just arrived at its gate from a flight from Hong Kong. Taxiing towards the runway, we have a Volaris Airbus A319. This aircraft is taxiing towards the runway for a flight out to Guadalajara. Getting a whole bunch of luggage over here. Here we have a member of One World Cathay Pacific Airbus A340-300 prepping up for a flight out to Hong Kong. Over here, taxiing to the runway, here's another Hawaiian Airlines plane. This, of course, is the A330-200, and this plane is just taxiing to the runway for a flight out to Honolulu, Hawaii. Probably one of my favorite models in this airport update. Here we have an Iberia Boeing 767-300. This plane is currently sitting at its gate and is waiting for its fuel to arrive, as well as its catering for a flight out to Madrid, Spain. About ready to receive its catering and luggage, here's a British Airways 777-200ER in the Canada World Tail, and this plane is going to be prepping up for a flight out to London Heathrow. Our second A340-600 of the day, here's a Thai Airbus A340-600. This plane, obviously the gate should be attached to the door, sorry about that, but it just landed and it's just arrived at its gate from a flight from Bangkok. Over here, touching right to the runway, here's a US Airways Express E145 in a Darth Vader livery.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
This plane is going to be taking off soon for a flight out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. One of the reasons why I love to do retro airport updates is because of this model right here. The China Airlines Boeing 747-400 prepping up for a flight out to Hong Kong. God, this model is just gorgeous and it just looks phenomenal at the airport. With a shot of some sun glare in the back, here's a Qantas Airbus A330-200 in the member of One World special livery. This plane is boarding up soon for a flight out to Sydney, Australia. And with a view of the bay in the back, here's a Qantas Airbus A380 at gate 2. This plane just arrived at the gate about 5 minutes ago from a flight from Sydney, Australia, and is going to rest here tonight. Tomorrow morning it will pick up a flight right back out to Sydney, Australia. Over here we have a FedEx Express 777F in the Panda Express special livery, taxiing out to your favorite FedEx destination, Memphis, Tennessee. Preparing to take off, here's a United Airlines 777-200ER preparing to take off for a flight out to Guam. Just taxiing towards the runway, here's a Singapore Airlines Boeing 747-400 in the tropical livery, Not really sure what this livery is, so if you do know it, please let me know in the comments below. This gorgeous aircraft is taxiing towards the runway for a flight to Singapore. Starting off at the other end of the airport, we have a FedEx 777F. The one with the open configuration has just arrived at the airport about 1 hour ago and is deboarding its freight from a flight from Honolulu, Hawaii, while the 777 in the back with its closed configuration is boarding up for a flight to Memphis, Tennessee. Over here, taxiing over the taxiway bridge, is this gorgeous UPS Boeing 747-400F, taxiing out to Louisville, Kentucky. Just arriving at the airport and taxiing over the taxiway bridge, here's this Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-400 arriving in from a flight from Anchorage, Alaska. And taxiing to the terminal, here's a Frontier Airlines Airbus A319 in the Seal Tail, just taxiing in from a flight from Denver, Colorado. And starting us off for the other terminal here at San Francisco, we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 767-400 in the Ron Allen's livery. This plane is getting some fuel and is first boarding its crew for a flight out to Hartsfield, Jacksonville, Atlanta International Airports. Next up is this gorgeous American MD-80, which is just arriving at the gates from a flight from Dallas, Fort Worth. Beginning to board soon, here's this American Airlines Boeing 757-200, which will begin boarding soon for a flight out to Miami, Florida. Preparing to leave its gate any minute now is this Continental Airlines Boeing 737-800 with winglets. This plane is preparing to leave its gate any minute now for a flight out to Newark Liberty International Airport. Over here, being heavily catered by fuel and luggage, here's probably my favorite model of the update. The Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-300 in the Shamu SeaWorld 1 special livery. This plane is going to be boarding up soon for a flight out to Dallas Love Field. Over here is a Northwest Airlines Airbus A319 getting some baggage on board for a flight out to Salt Lake City. Over here, just arriving at the airport, is an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-400, just arriving at the airport from a flight from Phoenix Sky Harbor. Over here, we have a Frontier Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft is getting some fuel for a flight out to Denver, Colorado, and is in the Perry the Puffin tail. Taxiing to the terminal, here's an Aerolíneas Argentinas Airbus A340-300. This aircraft is taxiing to the terminal from a flight from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Here's a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in a Canyon Blue livery, taxiing out for a flight out to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And the last plane of today's airport update, here's a United Airlines Airbus A320-200 in the Battleship Gray livery, just arriving at the airport from a flight from Salt Lake City. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's retro San Francisco International Airport update. The next airport update might not be for a couple weeks, as I have some other content planned for you guys, including model reviews of the new GeminiJets pre-orders that will be arriving at my house soon, I hope, and also of other airports. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please comment below if I should continue doing San Francisco, but in the current version, as I'm highly considering doing so. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, as this greatly supports the channel. Thank you.